Welcome back to This Side of 40. This is your girl Lou, and I wanted to bring you guys a new little hack. I haven't seen anybody else do this, so just take it for what it's worth. I have a desk and I do my makeup at my desk, and my issue has been with my makeup brushes is that I don't have time to stand over a sink and clean them. So I'm going to show you guys how I get my brushes clean here at my station, and then as I'm going, I'll explain to you what I'm using. So these are some like cheapy paper towels, and what I do is I just kind of swirl my brushes around until I get all the excess off of them, like the excess powder, so that it doesn't clog up the brush. And see, that's what I do. And then right here in a water bottle, I have some African black soot, the raw kind, in a bottle. And what I do is I dip the brush in it and I swirl it around until the color kind of dissipates a little bit. And I'm sure nobody's brushes are quite as dirty as mine. And see, that's the last dip I did. So it's a lot better than there. Then I go back in and I have just a little thing of water. And I try to get all the soap out of my brush. Because if you've ever used that African black soap, you will know that it gets quite sudsy. Then I just keep an empty water bottle, like a half-used water bottle, and see how much cleaner that brush looks. And then I just swirl it around on a rough tile. And I keep going into the water bottle until I don't see any more suds coming out of my brush. And since I started doing it this way, I've been able to save more of my ferrules on my brushes. The little silver part or the little gold part on your brushes is called a ferrule, and the more water you get into them, the more your brushes shed and the more they come apart. So that's how I've been cleaning them, and this is how the brush looks compared to when I first did it. And I'll do one more so you guys can see how they start off and then see where they go. So this is how this brush is starting off, and this is a Wet n Wild brush, again with the paper towel. And I know somebody out there is going to say this is so wasteful or whatever, but running water, to me, especially with all the water needs of people, especially here in Arizona, is worse than throwing these paper towels away that they already manufactured. So this is the brush when I swirl it around, and that's loosening up all of the product that's in the brush. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking an old towel and swirling them on it after I have rinsed them for the last time, and to make sure that all of the product has come out the brush. And this is what the brush currently looks like after I've cleaned it. So if you know a better way to clean your brushes, leave it in the bottom. But for me, this is working. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.